welcome to today's class. Today we are going to deal with one of the grammar topics, tense. Okay, you all familiar with tense? Which are the three main tenses in English? Yes, of course. The past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. So today's class we are going to look at present tense. Okay. Present tense and its four subdivisions. Each tense divided into four types according to the time of action. Okay. So they are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Okay. Each tense divided into four subdivisions: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So today let's look at present tense and its four subdivisions, which are they: simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Okay. So first we will learn simple present. So when we use simple present, that's what we are going to learn now. Simple present. Look at the sentences I'm writing. Okay. He plays cricket. One sentence. They play cricket. Look at the sentences. He plays cricket. They play cricket. What is the sentence structure of the sentence? First we wrote the subject. Okay, what is the subject? Subject means the doer of the action, who is doing an action in a sentence. That is the subject, subject plus, and after subject what comes? Play. Okay, it is the verb. Okay, after subject we want to write the verb. And look at the S form here. Okay, he plays cricket. So when the subject is singular, we want to add S or ES with the verb. Okay, so what is the structure of a sentence in simple present? Subject plus verb plus S or ES. Okay, we want to add S or ES according to the subject, whether it is singular or plural. With a singular subject, we want to use S or ES with the verb. If the subject is plural, just write the base form of the verb. Do not add S or ES. Okay, it is play, so we can add ES. If it is go, we want to add what? ES. Goes. Understood? Okay, so the subject is singular, we want to add S or ES with the verb. If the subject is plural, just write the base form of the verb. So, he plays cricket. They play cricket. Okay, clear? So, this is the sentence structure in simple present. Subject plus verb plus S or ES. Now, when we want to use simple present, when we can use simple present? Okay, we can learn. Okay, first use for repeated or regular action. Repeated or regular actions. So when we use simple present, the first use of simple present is for repeated or regular actions. What do you mean by repeated or regular actions? Okay, the actions that we repeating at a regular interval of time, or the action that we do daily, every day, always. Okay, once in a week, once in a year, the actions that we are repeating regularly. Got it? For example, He goes to school by bus daily. You can say he goes to school by bus daily, or he goes to school by bus every day. So every day he goes to school by bus. So he is repeating that action every day. Okay. Another one. I visit my grandparents once in a week. Clear? I visit my grandparents once in a week. So every week, one day I visit my grandparents. It is a repeated action. Okay. Every day, every Sunday, I go to a movie. Or every Sunday, they go to the park. Clear? So, first use of simple present is for repeated or regular actions. Okay, the actions that we are repeating always, or we are doing daily, or we are doing once in a week. Okay, John visits Ooty once in a year. So every year once he goes to the place Ooty. Clear? So daily, always, regularly, once in a week, every Sunday, every month, once in a year. All these are the time phrases that you can use with simple present tense. Okay, how can we identify it as a simple present sentence? We can see the time phrases like always, daily, every day, regularly, once in a week, every month, once in a month, once in a year. All these time phrases can be used with simple present tense. Okay, so for repeated actions, or for the actions that we are doing at a regular interval of time, or repeating, for such occasion, for such situations, we have to use simple present tense. This is the first use. Let's look at the second use, for habits. Okay, the second use of simple present for habits. Habits means our daily routine. Okay. For example, I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. Okay. I wake up at 6 o'clock. It is my habit. Okay. Daily, every day, I wake up at 6 o'clock. Clear? He goes to bed, or he goes to bed at 9 o'clock every day. Otherwise, we can say he reads a book before he goes to bed. Okay, he reads a book before he goes to bed. Daily. Okay, so every day before he goes to sleep, he reads a book. It is his habit. Every day he does that. Clear? So for habits also we can say, because we are doing it daily. It become our habit. Okay, in order to say our habits, we can use simple present tense. Clear? Now, another use of simple present tense is to denote facts. Facts are general truths. Facts things. Okay. For facts or general truths. The third use of simple present tense is for facts, or to denote facts or general truths. For example, Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. We can say it is a fact. Or the sun rises in the east. We can say it is a fact. The sun rises in the east. It does not change. Okay, it is a fact. And general truth means here like dog is a pet animal. We can say dog is a pet animal. Okay, I teach English. Sorry, I teach English. Sorry, I teach English. Okay, I is always considered as plural. So, teach is the verb. Okay, he teaches English. Then it is correct. Okay, dog is a pet animal. We can say she is a doctor. So, general. The third use of simple present tense is for to denote or to say facts and general truth. Example, the sun rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. She is a doctor. Okay. So these are the three main uses of simple present tense. Okay, which are the first one for repeated and regular actions, for habits, and third one to say facts and general truths. These are the uses of simple present tense. Okay. So first I told you an example. He plays cricket, isn't it? He plays cricket. So this is a positive sentence. How can you make it into a negative sentence? So in order to make negative sentences in simple present, we want to add the auxiliaries like do or don't, doesn't. In order to make it a negative sentence, we want to add these auxiliaries with not. Do not, does not. So how can we write this? He, if the subject is singular, you want to use does. He doesn't play cricket. Clear? He doesn't play cricket. They don't play cricket. If the subject is plural, we want to use don't. If the subject is singular, in order to make this a negative sentence, we want to add doesn't. If the subject is plural, to make the sentence negative, we want to use don't. He doesn't play cricket. They don't play cricket. Clear? Now can we form questions in simple present tense? Okay. How can we form questions? See, suppose this is the answer. He plays cricket. How can we change the sentence statement into a question? For that, you have to bring the auxiliary verbs do or does at the beginning. For example, does he play cricket? So when you write does here, do not add s again with the verb. If you are using do and does in a sentence, just write only the base form of the verb. Okay, do not add s or es with the verb. Does he play cricket? Okay. Do they play cricket? So in order to make a question in simple present, just bring does and do at the beginning. Does he play cricket or do they play cricket? Clear? So this is all about simple present. And what is the next one? Present continuous. Okay, next we want to learn present continuous tense. Present continuous. Look at the sentence. They are playing cricket. Look at the sentence. They are playing cricket. Okay, they are playing cricket. They. What is the structure of the sentence? Subject plus then yes, we use the auxiliary verb are because the subject is plural, so we want to use here are. Subject plus is, am, are plus we used verb with ing. Okay, play is the verb and we added ing, playing. So verb plus ing. Okay, they are playing cricket. He is playing cricket. I am playing cricket. Clear? So this is the sentence structure of present continuous tense. Okay, and when we use present continuous tense, yes, for the actions happening now. Okay, actions happening at the time of speaking. What is he doing? He is playing cricket now. Okay. What am I doing now? Okay, I am teaching English now. What are they doing there? Okay, they are talking at the moment or they are speaking at the moment. So which are the time phrases you can see with simple present tense? Now. Okay, he is speaking now. They are dancing at the moment. Now. At the moment. These are the time phrases you can see with simple, use with present continuous. Okay, they are dancing now. They are playing cricket at the moment. So present continuous tense is used to denote an action that is happening now, that is happening at the time of speaking. So for such occasions we use present continuous tense. And another use of present continuous is action for temporary actions. For temporary actions or actions in progress. Okay, for actions in progress. For example, she is writing a novel. She is writing a novel. Okay, it is action in progress. Okay, it is action in at the time of speaking, she may not be writing the novel. Okay, we know a novel we cannot complete it with within 1 or 2 days, isn't it? But at the time of speaking, she may not be writing, but she is doing that. Okay, she is doing it is in progress. Okay, it is developing. Okay, soon it will come. It will be finished, but she is doing that now. And for temporary actions means, example, usually I stay with my parents, but now nowadays for a week I am staying with my friends. Okay, I am staying with my friends now. Usually I stay with my parents, but this week I am staying with my parents for temporary actions. Okay. Usually they play cricket, but this week they are playing football for temporary actions. Clear? So when we use present continuous tense is used for to denote what is happening now. Okay, at the moment. Okay, the actions that are happening at the time of speaking. And the second use for temporary actions or actions in progress. Okay, and how can we form the negative? Just add not. Okay, he is not playing cricket now. He is not playing cricket. We can just add not to make it negative sentence. How can we form a question? Just bring this auxiliary verb to the beginning. Okay, is he playing cricket? Is he playing cricket? Question. Okay, are they talking there? Okay, we can say. Is he talking or is he playing? So in order to make a negative, just add not after is, am, are, and if you want to make it a question, please bring is, am, are at the beginning of the sentence. Clear? So this is about present continuous. And so we discussed simple present and present continuous today. Okay, so hope you understood that.